Hi folks, it's Chef Kevin. What I'm making today is fermented pickles. Fermented pickles uses a saltwater brine and it does not use vinegar. And there are some health benefits that come along with fermented vegetables. It creates a healthy bacteria, a probiotic bacteria, similar to the bacteria in yogurt. So it's very good for your digestive system. And they also taste good. That's exactly why I started making my own pickling, because I couldn't get a good pickle at the store, so I decided to make my own pickles. Let's take a closer look. Okay, I have about 2 pounds of Kirby pickles here. You can tell a Kirby is usually about 6 inches long and it has bumps on the outside of it. These are very good for pickling. You can also use a gherkin.
Real men don't go slow. He's either lying, gay, or he's packing a gherkin. It's a little pickle.
I know what it is.
Just do yourself a favor. If you're going to wait, at least make sure there's something worth waiting for.
Oh, what's she supposed to do? Ask him to whip it out?
No. Show a little class, Marjorie. Do a drive-by.
A drive-by?
A drive-by. Cruise by the general vicinity. Send your knee on a fact-finding mission.
Oh, do you believe her? It's actually not bad advice. My late husband loved me, but wow, there was not a lot to work with.
Working the gherkin.
Whatever pickle you do use, it's important that the pickle is not waxed, because it's not going to become pickled if it has coating in wax. Now these pickles, I quartered them. You can cut them in half, you can cut them in slices. It's really not all important, but you should cut them somehow, this way the brine gets into the interior. The other important thing is to make sure that you don't have chlorinated water. You can use tap water, but it can't be chlorinated. If it's chlorinated, then the bacteria will not be allowed to grow, because that's what the chlorination does, is it prevents it from growing. Okay, I'm making my brine mixture. I'm using 1 tablespoon per cup. I have 2 cups here, so it's 2 tablespoons. I'm going to go ahead and place the dill into the bottom. Okay, so the dill is in, and what I've done is I measured about 1/3 of a cup of pickling spices and wrapped that in cheesecloth, and I'll put that right in. Now why I did that is because if you don't do that, the spices will come up to the surface and float. You want to keep everything submerged. This way it doesn't get nasty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting my pickles in. Now there's no really art to this, but one thing that you have to do is try to jam them in there because as they ferment, they're going to lose their shape a bit. They're going to become smaller, and they're going to want to tend to float to the surface, which again is not what you want. You want to keep them fully submerged. Okay, nice and tight. Maybe one more. Okay, packed that pretty tight. Put my brine in there. A little more water. A tad more water. I'll make sure everything is covered up here. Beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, the water is nice and clear right now, but every day it will become a little cloudier, and that's because the fermentation process is working, and you're going to see bubbles come up, carbon dioxide bubbles. Now this is a special fermentation container that I bought on Amazon. I bought 2 of these for 20 bucks. And what it does is it prevents the air from going into the container. The carbon dioxide will come out, but the air can't go in. Okay, so that's the start of my 4-day fermentation process here. I'm going to be checking this a couple of times a day. Make sure nothing floats up. If something does float up, I'll spoon it off and throw it away. Looks good, right? Try to keep it in an area about 70 degrees and preferably dark, because bacteria likes dark. Okay folks, I'm going to be checking this every day. Hope you can watch it. Okay, this is day 4 of my fermentation process. As you can see, the brine has become quite cloudy, but that's okay. That's the bacteria that has formed, the healthy bacteria that has formed. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dump the contents into this colander, and then the brine will be saved. And then I'll take out the pickles and repack it into a container suitable for refrigeration. Well, that's it folks. I have 1.5 containers of healthy fermented pickles. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and this will last for at least 2 months. So all I'm missing now is a cheeseburger. Thanks for watching.